up, my guys? We are back. This is the Juice Box with episode 201.
201.
Wow, dude, we did it. We made it. But yeah, I'm down bad in the back. Last night I stayed at my parents' house with the dogs, and it is kind of crazy. Once you get used to like sleeping on one kind of mattress and then you sleep on another mattress, I just was surprised because I never had this problem before, but I think my new mattress is different than that one, I guess. So down in the back here, but we're here on a beautiful Sunday morning. We got a little snow outside, but it's mostly sunny, but it's freezing.
Mostly sunny, warm in our hearts, fucking cold outside. Yeah, you hate to say it. When you get older, you just you never know. You fucking bend over weird, or you sleep wrong, or you sleep right. It just doesn't matter. You wake up and your back's fucked.
I was even trying to think, like, did I bend or like do anything crazy? And I don't think I did. So I think it's just a matter of age.
Yeah. No, for me, it's like, what days I'm going to wake up, my back's just going to fucking hurt. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's funny. We were talking about before we started the how easy it is to just fall asleep on your couch or chair or whatever it is in your living room.
Yeah, I considered making it my hate of the week. I sleep on my couch every Friday and every Saturday. I don't even drink now, and I just come home like I'm going to watch 15 minutes of Netflix and fall asleep on my couch and wake up and be like, why did I do that? I feel horrible.
Yeah. And yeah, dude. And then like we were talking about how then sometimes you'll wake up at like 2 or 3 and you're like, well, fuck, I already been out here for this long.
Yeah. Why quit a good thing now?
Yeah. Why am I going to go lay in bed? And then it's more specifically work nights for me. Like I'll sit on the couch. I'll be watching a show and then I'll wake up and the TV will still be on. It'll be like 1 or 2. And I'm just like, damn.
Yeah. See, that's kind of like wild for me. I'm just a very routine person in the week. Like I have to do the same thing, go to bed at the same time, or I'll feel like shit.
Yeah, I've I don't know. I've been trying to live life on the edge these days and stay up a little late. Yeah. Because I'm getting excited for the time change, and like we noticed, you can see it outside, which gets things even more exciting. I don't know. I'm just pumped to get back to the place of like when work's done, you don't feel like the day's done because it's not pitch black.
Yeah, and I was so ready for it to be cold, honestly. I couldn't wait for it to not be hot. And now I'm sick of it. I get up Saturday to play hockey at 5 a.m., and I trying to be quiet on the street. You know, it's fucking early. My door was fucking frozen shut. So
Really?
I'm sitting there fucking yanking my door. Yeah, I don't own a scraper, so I'm out there with a credit card trying to get the ice off my windshield. Couldn't feel my hands for the first 15 minutes of playing hockey.
Yeah, that's the worst. And I mean, like, I go back and forth because I'm always like, well, if it's this cold, there should be snow outside. And, like, there is snow outside, but it's not. It's I don't know.
Good snow.
I don't consider it snow if it's not packed on the roads. As weird as that sounds.
I don't consider it snow if like I can't do everything I want to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if society isn't working as normal, then that's a good snow.
Yeah, no, I agree. And I mean, we can just say it. The groundhog fucking lied.
Yeah, he screwed the pooch on that one. I was very complimentary and a big fan of the celebrating the groundhog. But now I'm kind of going back on that. He's kind of a scumbag, honestly.
I mean, it's to me, it's just a real dickhead move to get society all excited, thinking that spring has sprung. Flowers are blooming, trees are coming, little sun rays are happening, and then all of a sudden he just psychs us out, and he's like, "Yeah, but you're gonna get another snow again."
Yeah, I mean, he's a storied, magician almost. Like he knows. And he just fucked us.
Isn't it crazy how much power the groundhog holds in our society as Americans?
It is. So I think something needs to be done about it.
Yeah, I maybe we need to find a new animal to hitch our wagons to.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
What are we going with?
Yeah, what are we going with? Maybe a bear?
I was just going to say that. If he goes nuts, then, not good.
Yeah, because of hibernation or whatever.
Yeah, but if he's just sitting there chilling, maybe. But if he's like, trying to eat the crowd and shit, it's winter's here to stay.
Yeah, because JT's in bear country right now. Him and Angie went to Gatlinburg, and he said it was far in the distance, but what's today, Sunday? He said yesterday morning they were up early, and Angie saw a bear out in the horizon,
Ah,
which makes me actually happy that they didn't take the dogs. Not so much that black bears don't really attack, to my knowledge, from all of my documentaries I watched.
yeah. What is the rule? It's like
Black
brown,
bears-
get down, or something
Yeah,
like that. I don't
black
know.
bears don't attack humans unless they're starving or animals. They're more like berries and
So
all.
do you yell at those?
Yeah, you're
And like brown, like grizzly bears, are just fucked. Right?
grizzly bear, dude. The way that they tell you to, people tell you to handle grizzly bears, to me sounds terrifying. So your natural instinct is to run.
But it's like, is that the one you get big and like yell at it?
That's the one you're supposed to like, assuming it's behind you wherever it's at. You're not cornered from all sides. You're supposed to turn around and just walk slowly and just keep going. Like,
Okay.
hey, bear, like let
Mhm.
the bear know that you see it, I guess is what you're supposed to do. Just be like, hey, bear, slow
Okay.
down, bear. And then part of me like says that, part of me says that into the mic. And now I'm just envisioning looking in front of me, there being like a ton brown. I don't know how I'd be able to handle that if I'm being honest with you.
No, I don't either. I think that's one of those things that you just don't know
Yeah.
until you like subject yourself, or obviously you don't really have the control. You're just put in that situation,
And that's why nature's cool. Don't
and you just hope that you don't yell like a fucking pussy.
100%. Like nature's cool, and would I go on hikes with a large group? Yes. Would I do that kind of thing? Yes. Is that the first thing that I want to do? No, because why would I put myself in the arena of black bears, brown bears, and mountain lions?
Right.
That's
What-
like getting in the ocean with sharks and being like, "Hey, shark, don't attack me."
Yeah, it's not very good risk management.
No,
Yeah.
it's not. The ROI. Wait, is that what it is? The risk? I don't know what it is. Whatever it is. I just
ROI is return on investment.
yeah. The return on investing myself to going out into the woods might not work. You know.
I've never been a big exercise like in the wilderness type guy, like the hikes and shit like that.
I've never been that way. I could see how, like, if that was like your workout, like if you just like went on cool hikes, I could see how that would be fun to do
Mm-hmm.
if I had like a bubble around me where I knew I could not get attacked.
Have we spoke on here about the people who just don't wear shoes? Maybe we have.
No, but let's dive in.
But have you seen this on TikTok? Because I think it's the wilderness, those weird people don't shower kind of thing that got me into it. I find it absolutely hilarious that they're connecting to the energy of the earth, so they're just not wearing shoes in stores. I think they
Yeah.
should be arrested.
So let me
For
put
being
it like
fucking
this.
idiots.
The store part and public like restaurants and stuff is weird.
Mhm.
I'll be the first one to say. I guess though, like in terms of like, I want to do this in two buckets here because out back in the grass, that's to me, that's like
okay.
completely different than like being in public walking around with no shoes. They do say that like they have done tests about like energy forces and stuff, like when you put your feet on the ground bare versus when you do it in shoes. And I guess like that was one of the big things that people were more so probably the Native Americans were against shoes early on because they were like, this is how you connect with nature. But I don't know, dude. Then I saw they're fucking selling bed sheets now to where you plug the sheets into a wall that runs electrical currents through the sheets, and it's supposed to help you sleep better.
Oh, see that I'm out on that.
But see, wouldn't it just catch on fire?
Probably.
You know? Like,
I think it probably would. Yeah, but I hear you. Makes sense to me in the wild, but once a week, you know.
Oh, I trust me.
But
I
for
agree
that
with
to
you.
be like your whole life shtick is like now you're cutting out the soles of your shoes so you can discreetly walk into. You're an idiot.
I'm not going to argue with that point. Like they're. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like I love the people that want to connect with nature and do all that stuff. But yeah, there kind of has to be a line drawn. You know, it's called compromise. You got to compromise.
But I have said that I need to start getting like my masculinity, like my West Virginian ruralness card up. I need to start camping and shit. Pitching a tent, shooting a gun, like that kind of thing.
No, I don't disagree with that. I'm actually right there with you. I don't do any of that type of West Virginia yeehaw stuff that I probably should.
Yeah, no, exactly. I don't know. how you necessarily just jump in like fishing. I maybe went fishing twice when I was younger. Got yelled at because probably got caught in a fucking tree, the line.
Once Scuba Steve gets back from Florida, he loves to go fishing. Maybe we'll just have him take us on a fishing excursion.
I feel like it's a very relaxing activity to get into.
Drink a couple brewskis.
Sunday, yeah.
Throw the line.
Speaking of that, I sat in Starbucks for like an hour. Yesterday morning. Great time.
Yeah.
Those leisure activities.
Isn't it? There's something to be said about having a cup of coffee while you watch people.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know?
Yeah, and I was, had a little notepad, was getting some work done, kind of.
Okay.
Was trying to look busy.
I like it.
In the environment, had my big headphones on. Yeah, it was a great time.
Yeah.
Highly recommend it.
No, I enjoy that, dude. I enjoy that a lot. Speaking of West Virginia stuff, though, I did see in the I Love You rankings that West Virginia ranks number 1 in all the states that says I love you the most. And I genuinely love that.
I did see that. That makes sense. Maybe we're quick to commit, but I'm like that. Say it to everybody.
If
friend was.
It takes it takes me probably 4 to 5 solid hangouts, like bro to bro hangouts, and I'll start throwing I love you around.
Fuck my guy.
Yeah, I love you, dog.
My fucking guy. Yeah.
Kiss the homies goodnight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, dude. I did see today's the 23rd anniversary of Dale Earnhardt Jr. dying.
Damn, I didn't know.
No, Dale Earnhardt Jr. is alive and well. Dale Earnhardt Sr.
The first one. Yeah. I did not know that. That is sad. I'm very excited for the NASCAR season. Starting today with Daytona. Big into it. Very angry. It is my official hate of the week that it got moved.
That's fair. I mean, I had my whole weekend planned around this.
I honestly did too, especially with shout out the presidents, the day off tomorrow. Had a lot going. Hours of my day were going to be spent watching the race, and I just don't. I don't understand it. I get it. You're driving, but why can't you just drive in the rain?
I think, and I don't know. I don't have the answer to that. I guess if I would assume, it's probably because of maybe how fast they're going on the speedway, maybe tire. You got to assume it's something to do with tire grip.
I'm sure, yeah. I mean, I'm sure.
But you would think after a while, kind of
recommended.
Anybody that knows NASCAR, like the first couple laps are always a doozy until the tires like get used to it. So I wonder if that would be able to happen during rain. I really don't know.
Yeah, especially on the anniversary. Want to keep it safe.
But yeah, dude. So,
but I feel like it'd be more exciting.
Oh yeah. So for anybody that doesn't know, the actual story behind Dale Earnhardt Sr. is kind of fascinating. He was basically, probably the last couple laps, it was him, his son, who's Dale Earnhardt Jr., one of the GOATs, and Michael Waltrip, who was Dale Earnhardt's best friend. And it was Earnhardt Jr. and Michael Waltrip up there at the front, and Earnhardt was blocking everybody so Jr. could win. And it happened to where him and his best friend got tied up in a wreck, and how Earnhardt wrecked, it just killed him. And like it's crazy. I remember being up at my grandma's house up the street watching this on a 12-inch white box TV in the kitchen. Like that's how long ago it was.
Yeah, that's crazy.
2001. And I mean, rest in peace, man. Obviously a legend of the game, legend of the sport. Good to see though that Junior has kind of kept it all alive.
Yeah, for sure, definitely.
Because that could have been an easy thing where he's like, I'm out.
Absolutely. I can't imagine. Yeah, because I don't think anything's obviously ever happened like that before. Or
to my knowledge,
dad and son competing, or even close family member, something happens live like that.
Yeah. So, rest in peace to him. I mean, obviously, I'm excited to watch the 500 tomorrow. I think Xfinity starts at 11, which is like the minor leagues to the big race, and the big race will be at 4. Very excited about that, dude. Toyotas were running fast during the duel. CB won the second duel, which is fucking awesome. And honestly, dude, the duel, that was the first time I ever watched the duel like that. It's exhilarating. Just 60 laps of... They split the field up, and basically they're just racing their dicks off like it's the end of a race.
I did not know that.
It was awesome.
Never partaken.
Yeah. Thursday night. It was cool. Tyler Reddick won the first one, and then CB won the second one.
Where does Haley Deegan race?
Haley Deegan, I believe now she was trucks. I think she's going full time in the Xfinity series.
That's what I was going to ask.
Yeah, so one under.
Big fan of hers.
Dude, she's awesome. She's a good racer too. Yeah, dude, her YouTube channel is good. Like she comes from a wild family. Like her dad's just like basically like a what's the word? Like a adventure sports legend or whatever you would call it. So shout out her.
Shout out NASCAR. Rest in peace to the GOAT, and can't wait.
Keeping it on chicks, dude. Caitlin fucking Clark,
yeah,
bro.
Speaking of chicks,
dude, her shot to break the record was just unreal. Did you see it?
I did, yes.
She basically like pulled up right after half court and just drained it, bro.
Drained it. Yeah, I've been watching the highlights a little bit. I was a little disappointed that she's staying, right? One more year.
Oh, I really don't know.
I believe so. I think that's what she said. Because I was hoping she was going to get drafted by the Indy Fever.
Okay.
And she might be playing whenever I go in the summer.
Is that your squad, the Indy Fever? Is that?
I think so. Yeah, I'm a big Indy Fever guy in the WNBA.
Nice, dude. Nice. Wait, so I'm assuming you're talking to Indy for the Indy 500?
No, for when I go for my punishment of losing fantasy football, when I have to go and see a WNBA game, I'm going to see the Indy Fever.
Dude, we did not talk about this.
I don't think we did.
We brought it up the last time
yeah.
Schwartz was here, but we never actually dove into the punishment. That's incredible.
We never dove in. Yeah, I honestly, not bad. I'm kind of excited for it.
Yeah, so when are you going?
So I don't think it starts till May or June. I think it might be May. So sometime in that area.
Dude, you might have to kill two birds with one stone and do a WNBA game in the Indy 500.
Yeah, well, there was talks of going to Indy again because we did it previously. When that's in,
I think that's Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll have to check the schedule.
Dude, I mean,
that would be electric.
That would be the way to kill two birds with one stone. And honestly, I'm excited for the Indy 500 just because Kyle Larson's racing in it, and I think if anybody can win it in NASCAR, it would be him.
Yeah, absolutely. That was the talk of the town last year because he's doing Charlotte too, right?
Yeah,
2 days in a row.
and I know I've said this a couple times on here, but I'll reiterate it. Tony Stewart, I believe, has finished the best when he's done that. I think he was top 10 in the Indy and then top 10 in the Coca-Cola 600.
Is it the same day?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Same day. So, like, the
Indy.
Dude,
how? That's insane.
Dude, so I know. Well, dude, that's why racing's just crazy to begin with. But, yeah, so they'll race. They'll jump in a helicopter. They'll fly to Charlotte. And then he basically jumps in another car and starts racing again.
And how long are they?
Dude,
they're the Indies, I'm sure, is
the Indy. I think is like 300 laps, and then the Coca-Cola 600 is purposely more laps. So I think that one's like 400 laps or 500 laps, like something insane. So very, very excited about that, dude. Very excited racing's back. Another thing about this, I didn't watch any of the NBA All-Star stuff.
Because why would you?
Because why would you? But I did see Turtle from Entourage. Shout out Jerry Ferreira. He said this is the first time in the history of the dunk contest for him that he had more fun watching the flag football Pro Bowl game than the dunk contest. So that's crazy.
I heard it was real bad. And shout out to Entourage. Speaking of Entourage, I did not know that Jeremy Piven, Ari, was in, what's the movie called? Hold on. The new movie that just came out. Madam Web.
Oh, he's in it? I didn't know that either.
I'm pretty sure I saw a clip on the premiere, and it looked like Jeremy Piven.
Oh, that's sick. Yeah, dude, sick. I was going to go see it. I had all intentions of going to see it on Valentine's Day with my dad. First of all, happy Valentine's Day.
Hey, you as well, brother.
And then I started reading. But again, critics are so hard. I've never been like a big critic guy.
I hear you, but it's universal.
Well, dude,
I haven't seen one decent thing said about the film.
That's why I didn't go, because they said it did worse than Morbius with Jared Leto, which is like, honestly, like I watched it, but it kind of is like an atrocious movie. And then after I saw that, I was like, well, I'll just wait until I can stream it then, because I'm not going to go waste my money to see it.
Yeah, but like I'm kind of broken up about the thing because I don't really give a shit, or I shouldn't say I don't give a shit. I'm not in that universe where I see the other movies, but I wanted to go specifically because Dakota Johnson and Sydney Sweeney are in it.
Facts.
I mean, that is a fucking all-star
Facts.
female cast right there.
I agree.
And now it's just like I don't think I want to pay $12 to
Well,
do that.
dude, so I didn't realize this. Robbie Fox on I believe it was his My Mom's Basement podcast was talking. I did not realize that one of the stipulations for Sony to keep the rights to Spider-Man was that they had to keep putting out all this Spider-Man content. So it makes sense. Like Venom 1 was okay. Venom 2 was like pretty bad. Everybody's worried because they destroyed Morbius. They destroyed Madonna. These are classic characters, though, like classic comic book, big-time characters. They'll probably destroy Kraven the Hunter, and then they're trying to tie it into the MCU, which is like going to work because the multiversal stuff. But it's, I don't know, like, I just feel like everybody knows this. Everybody saw it with Tom Holland and Spider-Man. You give Disney and Marvel creative control or let them in the room, they'll make these movies better.
Yeah, and that was the main gripe that I saw, that apparently all the actors like thought that it was the MCU movie, and they didn't really know that it basically wasn't.
Yeah, and so I don't know. But speaking of the MCU, dude, shout out fucking Ryan Reynolds in the Deadpool 3 trailer.
Shout out, yeah.
Dude, I really think like that movie will fix things, and I love that they kept it rated R, and I love that Ryan Reynolds actively just rips the MCU during the trailer.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Like it's like him just basically being like, listen, I know it sucks right now. Here comes Marvel Jesus. And he calls himself that in the trailer.
That's sick. I didn't know that. I haven't seen the trailer. I didn't really watch the Super Bowl. I mean, I watched it, but didn't really give a fuck or watch the commercials. But that's good to hear, and we should all go because I recently went to the movies to see that the chick flick with Sydney Sweeney in it.
Was it good?
I liked it, yeah.
I didn't end up going. I mean, it's probably too late. I'll just wait till it's streamed, but I really want to see it.
Yeah. And there's just there's just something about going to the movies. I love it.
I do too. Yeah, no, we'll definitely go see Deadpool because it's crazy. They said it's the most watched trailer in 24 hours. Yeah. It was like 365 million views or something.
That's wild.
I don't know. It's going to be very cool to see Hugh Jackman back as Wolverine, but not even that part. More so that he's going to be in the classic comic book suit, like the yellow and blue with the thing.
Yeah.
Like I'm very excited about that. And I'm also very excited because it kind of, and again, I don't know this, but just kind of taking Easter eggs and researching from the trailer, it kind of looks like this is going to be trying to think, maybe like an Endgame-esque type thing where Deadpool's going to be going to all these points within the MCU to try to save things.
Yeah.
And it's cool that the TVA, which is a massive thing in the Loki show, here comes the Schwarf.
I texted him, yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. Here he comes, bro. Here he comes. Let's see what he looks like. Does he look rough?
We have a live reaction to the Schwarf.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Oh, he got the sunglasses
He's
on,
here,
baby.
Dude. He's got them on. I'm happy he's here, so now I can go pee. Let's go, dude. All right, Schwarf. Welcome.
Yeah,
welcome.
You can't leave Harry on the mic alone for too long.
No, not that. I'm just sitting here. I'm like, I got to piss so bad, but I don't want to leave him here by himself.
Schwarf.
Bubba.
What is
Jake,
happening?
Viewers. I must have gone on too big of a bender this weekend. I think I got a little bit of case of wet brain.
Really?
I'm feeling like a tree that a woodpecker just ran through right now.
Yeah, I was unaware that you really tied one on.
Yeah.
What have you been doing? What's your weekend
I
been?
kind of accidentally drank for 7 hours yesterday, if you can find that to be an accident.
No, you'll definitely have that.
Yeah. I started watching some college basketball early on yesterday, and I was firing off some degenerate bets on some teams that I had known nothing about.
You will have that.
I was betting on Ivy League college basketball.
Have you ever bet on table tennis? Because that's when you know it's bad.
I honestly,
because that's electric. I've done that before.
No, I haven't. But I've spent a lot of money gambling on tennis, and a lot more than I'm happy to admit.
And I don't even know how table tennis / tennis is scored. It's like 30, 90. trick. I don't know what that. I don't know what any of that fucking means.
Love.
Love. Yeah, that's
You
it.
can score love.
Yeah.
I wish I could score love.
I know. Back
Shout out Valentine's Day.
Yeah, shout out Valentine's Day. I know back in the day, Tiggy Nation, before he went on to protect our country, used to sit down here and he would bet on each like serve or whatever and just make money just betting on serves in tennis. And I'm like, how are? Yeah, that's way above my pay grade, boys.
Yeah, and he was if he would miss one, he would double his bet on the next
Yep.
one, and if that one would miss, he'd double it even more.
Because
I'm pretty sure that was his strategy.
Kid had it dialed in.
That's how you make money gambling. If you lose, you just gotta bet double that on the next one.
So what did you go out? Were you home boozing? Like what?
I literally sat at home on the couch in front of the TV from 5:30 until the end of the Volkanovski fight last night.
Honestly, I fucking love that.
Damn,
It was awesome.
that is fun.
I hit a 10-leg parlay.
Yeah, I mean, dude, imagine accidentally drinking for 7 hours in a row. Dude, but
Totally accidental.
Volk got knocked the fuck out though, didn't
Yeah,
he?
I
he
did see that.
did. He did. He got cleaned.
Yeah, well, dude, that makes things interesting because a friend of the program, Sugar Sean O'Malley, said that he never would fight Volkanovski, but if he defends this belt, he would fight Ilya to go for a 2-time champ. Imagine how pissed UFC haters of Sugar will be if Sugar Sean becomes a two-time champ. That'll be incredible.
Ilya called him out.
Did he?
Ilya called him out after the fight. Oh,
Fuck
yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
That might be coming.
That might be.
Sugar Sean might be in some trouble, too.
I would agree.
He might be in some trouble if he fights that.
Sugar, honestly, though, he does fascinate me because he's a guy that, like, when you see him walking into the ring, you wouldn't expect him to be as lethal as he is. He's just so lanky. You know what I mean? And, like,
Yep.
he's lanky to where, like, me, I can barely dribble with my left hand and can't with my right hand, to where he can just, like, throw the same kind of combinations on either side of his body, which to me is just fascinating because, like, I'm more this way. I'm fucking more liberal than I am conservative. No. But, like, I'm more lefty than I am righty. And it's just cool when you can see people do it all.
Right, and it's kind of scary. A lot of these fighters, if I didn't know they were fighters and I saw them in a bar, I probably wouldn't hesitate to pick a fight.
Uh-huh.
Like I can't remember his name. There's that one fighter that looks like Jesse Eisenberg. He's an absolute stud.
Yeah.
You got to look at the ear.
That's
Mhm.
that's
That's
the
a
trick.
pro tip.
That's
Yeah.
the trick. Dude, well, remember the viral video from like 2 years ago of that Oklahoma?
The football players.
Yeah, the football player
Oh,
was in the
yeah.
bathroom talking shit. And
He
he,
just
like,
got flipped on his fucking
Yeah.
head.
he smacked that one like brother or cousin in the face, and like the cousin just like looks back at him, and then all hell just breaks loose in the bathroom.
Speaking of that combat sport area, did you see it went viral on like Barstool? It was the wheeling nailers have been going viral a lot lately because of Barstool, but there was a fight involving a wheeling nailer, and the guy tried to do a spinning back fist.
No,
Oh my god!
And-
in game,
And yeah, and
Oh my
Boomhauer,
God.
who plays for the Nailers, like I don't know if he kind of blocked it, and then he just kicked the shit out of him, which you love to see. Like if you're
Yeah.
an idiot like that, you deserve to just get fucking pounded on the ground.
wait. So let me,
Which he did.
because I'm out of the loop. The Nailers are rolling.
So they've lost 2 in a row to a
Okay.
good team, I think. I don't know,
but
but
in Utah right now, right?
yeah, that or Iowa. I don't know them apart.
Same thing.
Thing. Yeah, but again, fuck the goddamn fucking Penguins. The Penguins fucked them. Gensel got hurt, and they brought up like 3 guys from Wilkes-Barre. So Wilkes-Barre took up 2 guys from the Nailers. So fuck the Nailers. You hate to see it.
Yeah.
Leave them alone. I don't care what the fuck happens to the Penguins. They suck ass anyway. Don't take from the Nailers.
Yeah, because I'm trying to think. What was it? It was all the way like, what, 2016, 2017 since we were partying down there for them in the Kelly Cup?
Yeah.
Yep.
And hopefully,
wow.
I mean, it looks like they will make the playoffs. They were on a 12-game heater, so I think they should be good. But
Well, now,
We're second in the division, 4th in the West,
yeah,
4th in the conference, second in the
I
division.
think top 4 make it, I think, right? And they're second.
from each division, I believe. Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, I'd be all in going and watching Nailers playoff hockey.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Like
It's gonna
I-
be electric.
I loved that whatever year that was. I went to a decent amount of games.
And it was fucking packed.
It was packed, and it was cool. And, dude, but that was even before all the renovations.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I'm sure it'll even be sicker now.
Yeah.
But,
Correct.
boys, speaking of liberals and conservatives, I watched the Putin Tucker Carlson X interview.
Really?
It was kind of fascinating. First off, nothing that they said. My first point has nothing to do with what they said. It's the technology that they were using. So Putin had this thing in his ear that when Tucker Carlson talked in English, it instantly translated in Russian. That blew my mind.
Shit.
That blew
I
my
think,
mind.
yeah, like whenever they all get together, UN shit, I think they do that now.
I
which
was
is
like,
nuts.
this is the craziest piece of technology that I've ever seen. And, like, it was kind of delayed in the sense where, like, you could hear Tucker asking the question, and then how the mic was set up sometimes, not every time. You can hear it playing back through Putin, which is crazy. Honestly, fascinating interview. Solely because we don't ever get to just hear other sides cleanly. And Tucker pressed him like he would other people. And it was funny, dude. At times, they were both getting frustrated with each other. Because, like, Tucker would ask a question, and then Putin would go into this big historical thing, and Tucker would be like, okay, but, like, I'm talking about this.
Was it you? So you should be like 800 AD or whatever.
Well, dude, yeah. It was crazy. Like, he started talking. He's like, I'm going to
be
go
like,
all
what
the
are
way
you doing?
back from year 800. It's like, okay, dude, we get it. But it was fascinating. I mean, again, I'm not a big political guy, but I wanted to hear Putin's side of the story, and it's
Did you hear about his top adversary, the guy like is like fuck the Kremlin and trying to run for president in Russia?
No.
So this guy, I don't know the table or the events how they played out, but they tried to poison this guy because he's so much against what Putin's putting down.
Damn.
Yeah, so he drank poison and then somehow got to like another country and was healed. And then he was like, nah, fuck that. And he went back to Russia. So they immediately arrested this guy just because he's like, fuck the Kremlin.
Yeah.
And he just died. He died like 3 days ago.
No way.
Yeah. Holy shit.
He just died
Yeah, he
in
just
prison
died.
outside. Yeah.
Poor guy.
I mean, color me shocked.
Yeah.
But.
And then,
that's
has
ballsy.
anyone heard about the Russian space nukes?
No.
No? I just saw like 4 TikToks about it. So I don't know. Obviously, I don't know about anything. But like members of Congress, and I think it's on both sides too, is pressuring the president or somebody to like disclose this information. They were calling it like this imminent threat to us, like a imminent like international threat to the U.S., calling for all these documents to like get ready. And the whole time I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, does someone have nukes? Is it like... And supposedly, Russia is trying to launch some device into space that like can knock out satellites, and that's like the threat that they're going to start knocking all of our satellites out in space.
What?
Yeah.
Yes, because like I'm sitting there listening to this.
Which is crazy rumor. I don't fucking know,
Yeah.
but that's what a lot of people are saying.
And like obviously, what I think and what I don't think doesn't matter. But the part of it all that fascinates me, like everything that we deal with, is how polar opposite what he says from what we hear.
Yeah.
It's like, no wonder nobody believes anything, dude.
Right.
Like there was just like certain specific things that we've heard of. And I'm just like, from his point of view, I'm like, oh, wow. So like, it's completely different than what we are told over here, which that's the part that fascinated me. And again, doesn't even matter what he said because I know nothing about any of this history shit. But it is kind of crazy that the only place that Tucker Carlson can post that video is X because anywhere else would take it down.
Yep.
Like, that's scary as shit. Like, I don't know. So very, very interesting. I mean, I know people dislike Tucker Carlson. I don't like him or dislike him. I know he's a fan of the Zen. He's a Zenny boy.
Zen cowboy.
Yeah, he's a Zenny cowboy. But hey, it was interesting. I mean, anybody that likes that kind of stuff and has 2 hours on a Sunday when the Daytona 500 gets canceled, maybe just watch it, you know? Yeah, no, it was cool. Very cool. And then really another thing, and then we can dive into back, not back, love, hate, whatever. I'm back on the reality shows, dude. Czar got me locked into the show on Peacock called The Traitors. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of that. First of all, are you fancied in the reality TV show world? Do you like The Challenge? But you know those shows: Challenge, Big Brother, Survivor.
Yeah,
You've heard of
I
them.
know.
Okay.
I've seen those shows specifically. I've seen.
So
before.
basically, in a nutshell, we're taking plucking. You know, it's like kind of like All Star. Like, and in a nutshell, they all go in this castle, and they live in this castle, and there's 20 of them. Those bugs are fucking right there.
Shout out Valentine's Day.
Hey, hold on.
Yeah, let's let them do their thing.
Damn, they got camera shy.
Yeah, it's all right.
No,
All
Do your thing.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
maybe we just need to
Yeah,
be
we
more
just keep
natural.
talking.
they're
Keep
literally
going.
just staring at us.
Yeah. Basically, in a nutshell, 20 of them, they all sit in a circle. The host goes around, secretly picks 3 people to be traitors. The only people that know who the traitors are the traitors. Every night, the traitors get together and secretly murder somebody off the cast. And then every day, they all get together and vote somebody out. So they're always trying to vote out a traitor. Dude, these table talks get fucking heated, bro. Like, I'm not a traitor, dude. You're a traitor. This is why you're a traitor. And like, they just argue and fight back and forth. Primetime TV. So anybody that likes reality TV, likes Big Brother, Survivor, The Challenge, and has Peacock, highly suggest The Traitor. Shout out Czar for getting me hooked.
It's only on Peacock.
It's only on the cock.
Damn.
Did you see? We're
Give me some cock.
we're usually
Cock
very against
exclusive.
the streaming services. That what you've said is coming true. That Paramount Plus and Peacock are just going to combine.
Are they really?
That's the
I
rumor,
mean,
yeah.
like, so they'll combine, they'll fucking triple the price and be like, oh, well, because you get both now.
Yeah, and then somebody else is Hulu's would be like, oh well, we got to get in on this.
Yeah,
and
we
then
need
it's-
Max.
and
Like,
then,
you know.
and then
like-
you're just gonna pay, and it's just gonna have them all in order, and it's gonna be cable.
well, I know.
It's gonna be cable.
I know we talked, I can't remember if it was on the lunch line or I think we talked about it where all of the big sports networks are coming together.
Yeah,
and
we
creating,
yeah, we
creating their
touched
own,
on it.
Yeah, streaming
Mhm.
service, which is like, I do wonder, that's the only one that kind of intrigues me because I have YouTube TV solely for the sports channels. I don't watch anything else. If it's kind of cheaper, it might be a route that I go. But if it's like $20 cheaper, it's not even gonna be worth it at that point.
Right.
So who knows, man? But I mean, it was like TNT, ESPN, so it would be like hockey,
Yeah.
every sport, all on this platform, which would be kind of cool.
Can I briefly touch on a couple political? Don't want to be a political guy. We're not a political podcast.
I don't mind talking about it.
but
really
it's a
don't.
couple things I just think is really funny. Is Trump's coming out with shoes? Hilarious.
shoes.
Oh my God.
He's
no
dropping
way.
limited like shoes. What?
What kind of shoes?
They're
Like
high tops.
athletic. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
He's trying to be like a
Trump forces.
But like, I just think is it mutually exclusive? Yes. Like hardcore Trumpers and like shoe heads. Like I don't think that there's
I
a Venn
can't-
diagram. And I don't think they're together.
Imagine
It's
out.
starting to get a little bit closer.
Yeah, imagine out in the wild the first time you see the Trump Force Ones, and you're like,
Oh my God.
you're like this guy stormed the Capitol, dude.
Someone called him the January 6s.
Dude, speaking of January 6th, a lady always pops up on Kill Tony who stormed the Capitol. And she literally stormed the Capitol. And like Tony will always press her on it. And it's like just crazy that she's bitching about all these charges that came on her because she stormed the fucking Capitol. But go ahead. Sorry. Trump Force One's January 6th is
Yeah,
whatever.
hilarious. Yeah, that's the one thing. The second is like, it's Biden's just like, I'm not taking a cognitive test. It is just like, that's all right, I guess.
Dude, his picture that they uploaded with his red eyes is terrifying.
Yeah.
I mean, it like if I saw that and if I was from another country and I saw that from another country's president, I'd be like, this guy's gonna try to kill us all.
And like, obviously the spokesperson or whatever their fucking title is, like they're paid to twist shit. Like, obviously it's your job, but she's just like, the president shows every day his cognitive ability. Like, you can test it on a daily basis. It's like,
Oh my
you're
God.
an idiot.
Yeah.
No, you can't.
And it's just like on Rogan. They
I
were
mean,
like,
you can. It's just not
they
a
were
very
like,
high
"Fail."
score.
on Rogan, they were like, it's hilarious how the right side can meme and the left side cannot at all.
Yeah.
Like the left side doesn't know how to work the internet, but the right side does. Hysterical, dude. Hysterical to me. But yeah, no, that is funny. I can't wait to see what the shoes look like, if I'm just being completely honest.
I'll try to pick up a picture.
Yeah, I mean, it's that's incredible.
And did you guys do anything on Valentine's Day? We touched on it a little bit.
I'm gonna be honest.
Did you end up doing anything?
I'll tell you what I did. I ordered a fuck ton of food, and I sat on my couch, and I loved myself. On
I think that's the only way
Valentine's
to do it. Yeah.
Day. I chose to love myself on Valentine's Day.
Self-love's the best love.
And dude, and I enjoyed it. You know, like I'll be honest, it is, and I love how you took full on attack to Instagram. Loved every second of that. It does kind of get depressing a little bit when like you see everybody with all their siggy others, and I'm just sitting here like, why am I such a fucking loser?
But it's the worst day on Instagram.
It is.
And I love that. Yeah, the Schwarf brought light to it and humor. Like
Full on
it
attack.
fucking sucks. People are so ass about it. It makes me laugh.
It's like, I love this person. Well, it's like, I just saw you fighting in the bar 3 nights ago. Like, how much do you love this person?
Enough to fight him in a bar, apparently.
Like, what?
But I
Self-love-
have, if you want to, sorry.
Self-love's the best love. I chose toxicity on Valentine's Day. I stole everyone's girl via Instagram.
But I went to Chipotle and I walked in. I was the only one in there. And I said many times, love eating alone. Eating in solitude is one of my favorite things to do. But I was like, I can't do it. I can't sit here on Valentine's Day. The only person in here other than the workers that eat.
Dude, I walked into El Zocalo, got a burrito. They had this entire gorgeous Valentine's Day thing set up where you could take pictures, and I was just like, fuck, am I a loser? Am I such a loser?
That'd be hilarious.
Everybody's eating and
get in the
everything,
booth.
and I'm just like, should I take a picture in front of this thing?
Bubba, you should have tried to get one of the workers to sit with you.
Yeah, for real.
I'm pretty sure they probably needed a break.
Probably.
That's right.
But I have a couple photos here. They're metallic gold by the looks of it.
Those
My
are kind of
God.
clean.
And here's a picture of him holding them. I think that's how he's going to make up the $350 million they just told me I had to pay.
Must cop.
Yeah.
Must
Dude,
cop.
I honestly hate to say that, like, those would be funny to wear once.
Those would be sick.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I did see that million thing though. I saw that this morning about how much he's supposed to have to pay back. It was like a lump sum of money. Like,
Yeah.
It was $350
I'm
million.
pretty sure,
Yeah.
350 mil.
that's a lot.
Which sounds like a lot of money to me.
Mhm.
I mean, to me, that's a lot of fucking cheddar cheese, boys. Oh fuck, my back. Yeah, you're late to the party on this, but my back is killing me. I slept at my parents' house last night, and their mattress must have mangled me.
Man,
Lower back getting old, it's tough.
you got to get on. You got to get on one of those racks where you flip over backwards.
Okay, so I did that one time in my life, and it was high school, Liberty Distributors. When I used to go work out there, they had one, and I got on there once, and I don't know if I did it wrong or I wasn't on there long enough. It was the most painful thing I've ever done in my life.
See
Really?
for a minute, I thought you were talking about like some apparatus for like sleeping upside down. I was like, what are you talking
No,
about?
I was talking about those things that kind of resemble like the medieval like torture devices.
Teeter
You
totter.
like
thing?
you lay flat on it and then you lean it back and it turns you like upside down. It's
Like-
almost like one of those it looks like one of those racks where they start pulling your arms
Like
and your
one of
legs
those
off.
ab lounge things they used to advertise.
It's supposed to help you crack your back, and I did it, and I was like, God, like you got to flip me. Like I'm in pain right now. This hurts.
Back said nope.
Yeah, my back was like, fuck no. I mean, I guess we can touch on it. We didn't touch on it I guess we did talk about it on the lunch line. Any Super Bowl things we want to say? I mean, does anybody care? Does anybody?
No,
I mean-
I don't care at all. Usher was kind of lit, but other than that,
Yeah, Usher was
I
sweet. The game was pretty boring until the end, pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, I was having more fun just like watching them pan to people that were at the game.
Yeah.
Like, there was nothing more funny than in the beginning of the game watching Jason Kelsey get introduced to Ice Spice. And-
Oh, dude,
And-
what a mashup!
that meme is really funny.
dude, and I saw them. I must have said it maybe on New Heights or something. He was just like, "Yeah, she. I got introduced to her as Ice, and she was a very nice lady." And I was like, "All right, shout out Ice Spice."
Yeah, but I hate his brother grabbing the coach thing. That pissed me off.
Yeah, I went on a whole rampage on the lunch line apologizing to the Kelsey brothers because I've been such a hater for so long. More so because Broncos and Chiefs than them specifically. Finally was gaining love in my heart. I understand being frustrated and yelling at coaches. I don't think that's the problem. The problem is you should never get close enough to where you can knock your head coach off balance.
Yeah.
I think that for me is where I draw the line. Like yelling back and forth, that's normal. We see that in
Right.
sports all the time. But to get
up in his grill, he was up in his face, dude.
You
That was
can't touch
aggressive.
somebody. Like
No.
yelling, like you could say the emotion. Which part I love because they have a podcast, so they're like lovable people, and people see them. They're like, oh, it's a very emotional charge game. If that was somebody you didn't like, you'd want to fucking crucify him.
Yeah.
Like what happened to our values?
And dude,
but now you have old people on Facebook like, you know what? It's a pretty emotional game. You know what? Guy loves his sport.
yeah. And it's just like, dude, it's like he was throwing a fit. He's like, my girlfriend's watching me and you're not even throwing me the ball. I got 1 yard at halftime. It's like,
You know how much money she makes?
Yeah.
You want me to look like a bitch down here?
Yeah, she's up there with all my friends, dude. Let me score. It's like, okay, bro.
She's making more today than I am.
I mean, oh man. I did see the number though. They said that Taylor Swift made the NFL, they think like $320 million.
Well, that's great for
Holy
the NFL.
fuck.
Yeah, I agree. Great for the NFL. Does nothing for me.
Nah,
at all.
it decreases from my experience having to fucking see her.
Yeah, so
Which superstar is going to start dating Connor Bedard and getting the NHL some exposure? Come on, man.
Brecky Hill. She's already been speaking on that. I
Oh.
believe. Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Is Brecky Hill Taylor Swift, though?
No, not even
No.
close.
Brecky,
Well, much more attractive.
We
but
need
no.
Oh, yes. Much more ass.
Brecky's
Much more
Livy,
ass.
Livy with cannons is
Yeah.
what they call her in the streets. Livy with cannons is how I know Miss Brecky Hill. But no, I mean, I'm happy. I'm happy a name was thrown out because my first thought was your girl, Tate McRae.
Yeah.
Oh, man. No. Saving her for me. Sorry.
Dude, you weren't here last week, obviously. How fucking funny was it that Buble was on shrooms?
Dude, that was awesome. And then he just openly was talking about it. That was sweet.
He's sitting next to Will Arnett. He's like, yeah. He's like, I'm sorry. He's like, I didn't even realize I was at the All-Star game.
He
until, like, a
said
couple
he
minutes
felt
ago.
like he was in the movie Blades of Glory
Yeah.
because that other team celebrity captain was one of the antagonists
Yeah.
in that movie. That is such an awesome
That's
quote.
so
That would
funny.
be so electric to feel like you're in a major movie like that.
Oh, my God, dude.
And then you wake up and you're at the All-Star game.
I laughed so hard. He was just like, yeah, he's like, all of a sudden it just clicked, and I realized I was at the NHL All-Star game and not in Blades of Glory. I'm like, fuck.
so
Shout
sick,
out
dude.
you, Buble. Michael Buble. All right, what do we love? What do we hate? What's back? What's not back?
Back this week. First is Jaromir Jagr getting his number retired by the Penguins. Love to see him back. Controversial, somewhat. Some fans hate him and boo him and shit, but I fucking love that guy. I will go to war for Jaromir Jagr.
Yager was on Cup teams, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
he's a rookie in 91. So
Imagine booing anybody that won you.
he won too. Well, the story, if you're unaware,
Yeah.
is he played in the NHL and then he went back to his country and then he came back and there was apparently he said he was basically coming to the Penguins in 2012
And then he went to the Flyers.
and he went to the Flyers.
That's right.
So
I
that's
forgot
why
about
everybody.
that.
But who fucking cares?
Yeah.
Why do you care?
At that point, I mean,
At that point, he was so old, it didn't really matter.
And he kind of made the right decision. The Penguins
I
lost
mean,
that series.
Yeah.
oh my God, I can't believe you just said that.
I know, but I don't fucking care. I love you. He was my first favorite player ever. I had posters of him in my room. You know, he was like his tail end was when I was little and started watching hockey. So
Dang, that's a good point. Who was your player? Who was like your one player?
Oh man, I had a couple different players growing up when I started watching hockey.
Or if you want to do any sport, doesn't even have to be hockey. Like, is there one player like?
I mean, I was locked in on Sid. Honestly, I was locked in on Sid, and very randomly, and I think this was because I played the NHL games as a kid for whatever reason. From Buffalo Sabres, Maxim Afinogenov, number 61 back in the day, absolute stud. I loved playing with them on the game, and I the number was clean. Back at that point, I think they had the Lightning Slug jerseys, which like their Buffalo logo kind of looked almost like a slug, and it was in a parabola shape, and it looked like a lightning bolt. They were sick jerseys.
Dang.
He was good. His number was sick. Their jerseys were sick. I was all about it. I don't know
Okay.
why. Random. Not even a huge Sabres fan.
Yeah.
Shout out Tage Thompson. He's a dog. But, yeah, Maxima Finneganov, my first favorite non-Penguins player.
Yeah, so for me, I mean, keeping it on NHL solely from the NHL games would be can't remember his first name, Kopitar from the Kings.
Oh, yeah.
Love playing with him on
Onze.
NHL. Yeah,
Yep.
he was great. But in terms of like before all that, I would say like my guy was John Elway. Like kind of like
Yeah.
the
Mhm.
younger type, Yager
Mhm.
thing. But yeah, no. NHL games, man, like I could argue they might still be, but they were the funnest to play against somebody.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
2K was great, but 3-on-3 NHL was incredible.
They used to be sweet, and now fucking EA. There's one game that stinks every year.
Yeah, it's a bummer.
You hate it. What else is back? Let's see. Wheeling Central Hockey. Shout out them. They won the state championship.
Shout out
let's
PJ.
go.
Shout
against
out Coach
against a
Ratcliffe.
non-high school team. So shout out them.
Yeah, shout out Coach Ratcliffe for all he does.
Also, shout out Bubba's brother.
Yeah,
shout out
Clay.
Coach Clay for all he does.
Yeah, some high school kid told him the handshake line to go fuck himself.
Fuck yeah.
That's how you know you're doing something right.
I think
Yeah,
it's
great.
fucking hilarious.
That's how you know you're
What
doing
else we
something
got?
right.
Fish Fridays. Shout out Lent. The Catholics eating fish again on Fridays, and the Big Booty Mix
Oh, I did
Oh,
see that.
yeah.
I did
dropped
see
this
that.
That's
week.
huge.
Yeah, I don't know what is it. 24, maybe
24, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I did see something else that's back. They actually did say NCAA college football will
Yep.
be back this summer.
Yep.
And they're even going to have FCS teams on there. Should be pretty exciting. I mean, the only thing that bums me out, me and Brady were talking about this while we were playing Warzone Friday, is they're using the Madden engine. And let's just call it what it is. The Madden games kind of stink.
Yep.
They kind of stink. Like, it's not
That's
that
unfortunate.
fun. But WVU should honestly be one of the most fun teams to play with on there with the
Oh, yeah.
talent that they have, quarterback, running back. So I'm excited for that to come out.
And then on the not back side, beers at Waste Management. Those are not back.
Oh, I saw there was a butthole.
But really?
Yeah, somebody like
Yep.
bent over and showed their butthole. There
Oh,
was a
man.
butthole going viral.
Awesome. Love a nice
Did-
love a
didn't-
nice balloon knot.
Yeah, that's right.
I didn't see that.
Little cream soda.
Football not back. I'm honestly glad. Glad football's not back. And touching on that, cognitive tests are not back. Don't have to
Yeah.
do them anymore.
Yeah, dude. I feel like everybody should have to do a cognitive test at one point in their
I think
life.
so. It's very against like the freedom and thing, that big thing. But yeah, before you post on social media, stuff like that, just
Yeah.
take this quick quiz
Yeah, maybe.
to prove
you
you're
know,
not a fucking idiot.
Once you hit an age, some kind of age, I don't care what the age is, but
We'll decide.
yeah, we'll figure it
We'll
out
come
down
together.
the road. But yeah, boys, I'm trying to think what else happened this week.
Anything for you guys? Anything back or not back?
Back. Wheeling semi-professional hockey.
Yeah. we're
Big
back.
tilt today, 8 o'clock. And I'm going to get a little bit political here, actually.
Oh.
We showed up to our last game.
Mm-hmm.
We looked in rink 1. The stands were filled to the top. There might have been at least 100 people there.
Damn.
I couldn't believe it.
I
was like, who's playing out there?
I did not see that phenomenon.
And-
That's
and-
insane.
We come to find out it's a game from a division below us.
That doesn't make sense.
So with our talent
Yeah.
and our electricity and good looks,
Mm-hmm.
how are we not pulling a crowd like that
Yeah.
every game?
Emphasis on the looks.
Thank you.
Looks are everything, pretty much.
Yeah.
And we have a lot of good looks. And
And
we
there-
don't get a lot of fans.
And there are still a lot of tickets available for tonight, 8 o'clock.
A lot of tickets, 8 o'clock, Printscape Arena at South Point. Probably rink 2.
Probably rink 2.
Women's standing room only.
Play on that shitty rink every fucking game.
Yeah, I don't know what we need to do to fill those seats.
Dude,
we
so
we,
what-
we
what-
already look better than everyone else.
What are we saying? Do we think the league's promoting other games and
I think
and
so.
cucking my boys?
I think the league has it out against Wheeling. Personally,
It's the booby faces. Everyone's pissed off because we beat the shit out of everybody.
we show up to a Pittsburgh league. We're some hillbillies from Wheeling, West Virginia, and we run them. They get pissed.
I thought you were going to say, because hopefully the other team shows up tonight, because they did not show
they
up.
better
last
show up
game.
tonight.
Damn, dude. Yeah, no, I mean, hey, listen, Wheeling and Pittsburgh's got a rich history. Little Catholic boys, we used to beat the shit out of those Pittsburgh City.
Yeah.
teams.
Still are.
It is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is.
Sorry, big brother. We're kicking your ass all the time.
That's right. That's fucking right. Oh yeah, baseball's back. WV baseball's back.
Yeah, they look nice.
They should be pretty decent. JJ Weatherholt, he's the man. So
Not back. WVU basketball.
yeah, dude,
It is so hard.
it's tough, man.
I mean, it's to the point where I'm betting on the other. I'm fading.
I was literally sitting here with Schutz last night. We were watching the game, and I told him this is the part that hurts my heart the most is you can't tell me we don't have athletic players on that team. We just don't have any dogs. Like we don't have any like it's like a bunch. I feel like
I don't know, dude. Battle's pretty good.
Okay, hold on. Let me rephrase this. Battle is good. Battle can get points. I'm not talking about people that can score or not score. We don't have any aggressive dogs. Like we don't have like a Devin Williams or like a Daxter Miles or like somebody that like just is a gremlin out there. We just don't have that. And you know, you can make the excuse. This really was only like the 4th or 5th game they all played together. I'm just sick of hearing all that shit. Our only hope is that somehow they get clicking and we just do something incredible in the Big 12 tournament, which is possible, but we'll see. I mean, if it started today, we're the last seed and, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, I regret to admit that I had a lot of money on Baylor's spread yesterday, and they covered, which is great for me, but it's unfortunate that I have to bet against my own team.
Listen, money's money at the end of the day.
Yep.
You got to do what you got to do.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of my loves. The Devils coming in dressed as Sopranos characters with tracksuits.
That is
sick.
awesome.
Was sick. Yeah, and a couple of them honestly look like they're straight off the Sopranos. Like they could be sit-ins for the Sopranos.
A couple of them look like they're guilty of extortion.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, I didn't even realize there was a stadium game.
Yeah, because there's
it was awesome.
there's a
The
million
Devils
of 'em.
jerseys. The Devils jerseys are so clean. I'm 100% getting a $25 Chinese one of those. 100%.
Hell yeah, dude.
Those are so nice.
Let those 3 12-year-olds make that jersey for you.
There's another Stadium Series game today. It's Islanders Rangers. I think that's going to be electric.
A little battle in New York.
Uh huh.
What time
Yeah,
does that
baby.
start?
That's a 3:00 start.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Then you
I'm
got
s-
the Yager shit starts around 5, I think, maybe a little bit before.
Yep. The game starts at 6, so
Yeah.
they'll probably do all the pregame stuff starting at 5.
I'm still so bummed about the 500, man.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, not back. Penguins ticket prices. Come on. Did you see what they've got going on for that Yager game today?
They're like $300 to $400
the
to get
cheapest
in the door.
ticket all the way at the top, $200.
I thought it was more. I thought it was like
Damn.
$270.
It might be more. It might be more than 200.
Which brings me to another hate. Now that we're speaking about it, and we do this all the time. You just can't go to concerts.
No.
Nope.
Yeah. Shout out
Too
to
expensive.
Josiah and the Bonnevilles, me and JT's guy. He's in Columbus, and the tickets were $17 to get in the door. They're
Yeah.
like $179 now. What the fuck?
I know. And dude, but again, like that's crazy, but then you're also at least adding another 60 or 80 just in drinks.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, like that like it's crazy how but dude, obviously people are still going. Like the prices won't ever go down until people are like, we're just not going anymore.
I am
Right.
convinced that the prices are just never going to go down with anything. Because
I
why would
agree.
they? Because
I actually agree.
there is no like political thing that they can go down on private companies to lower your prices. And all of they obviously don't want to lower the prices.
I was talking about this with my mom. I was like, I'm kind of just convinced while I'm alive that things are just gonna be expensive or get more expensive. I really don't see a shift. while I'm
Housing's the
alive.
only thing. If there's a housing bubble, that's probably gonna fucking burst at some point.
Yeah. Yeah, that sucks, dude. Look at Chael in his fucking glasses. dude. A lot of people say he'll be the next Dana White once Dana White decides to retire.
Wow.
But
I could see it.
But yeah, no, I was having so much fun watching all those Dana White videos of the boys in Vegas winning so much money too.
Oh, awesome.
And I'm sure you guys were kind of dialed into the Barstool free throw thing.
Yep.
It's crazy
Yeah.
that lasted 16 hours.
Was that how long it was?
Yeah.
What was it? 41 in a row.
Yeah, Portnoy was like, we started at 5 p.m. on Tuesday or on Monday and finished at 9 a.m. on Tuesday. And like They said Pat Bev literally played a game that night in Milwaukee and drove to Chicago to help them get it done.
Yep.
And then they signed Mantis to a 1 year because he can.
my God.
His deformed body somehow can just like
He-
launch
he
free
look-
throws.
That's so funny. Pat Bev said he looks like a backwards question mark.
Yeah, he's like I dapped him up. He's like he disappeared for 3 minutes and he came out in a full LeBron James uniform.
He said, "What's up, twin?"
Yeah. Oh man,
That's so much pressure. Portnoy almost fucked it up too.
dude.
It barely dropped for him.
Dude, it was funny. He recorded BFFs like right after, and you could just tell like at any moment he was ready to just fall asleep on the mic.
Do you guys love or hate anything? I gave all my hates pretty much already.
Trying to think, man. Honestly, my one love. I don't really hate much this week. My one love is that it is the light is at the end of the tunnel. It's starting to stay light longer, and that just gets me really excited just for the summer, spring. I'm just ready for it. Like it's really hard going, even though I work from home, but just like anybody else, it's hard working. And then when you're done, it being dark and you feel like your day's over.
Yep.
I'm just not a big fan of it.
Schwarf?
Well, I missed last weekend because of a wedding, so I must say that I love wedding season.
Yep.
Big love.
Love it.
I'm a huge performer. I had a pretty good performance at this one.
Dancing?
Spitting.
Hell
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah. Little Riz God over here.
Oh, yeah.
A little Rizzler, dude.
Being a semi-professional hockey player has its ups.
I love it. I love it. What was the wedding around here, right?
No, it was actually up in Pittsburgh.
Oh shit, that's cool.
Yep.
That's cool. Were you rizzing up people that you knew or people that? Oh yeah, good shit.
I never met anyone there before.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Was it a family friend? What was
Yeah, it was my cousin on my dad's side. He got
Fun.
married and yeah, his wife's all of her single friends were there. So I made sure to chat them all
Did
up.
you give any of them just a little smooch before you left,
Oh,
or do you not?
I have a not safe for work story about one of them.
Hey, that's up to you if you want to say.
Uh-huh. Maybe a little schmeat grab.
Love it. I love that.
Unfortunately, I didn't stick around, so I didn't get to completely seal the deal. However, I may be having some future plans of visiting Pittsburgh.
Oh, shit, dude.
Whoa.
Looks like someone's moving to the bird.
Oh, I don't know about all that.
Little schmeat grab and the Bulls start running up north. Brother.
I just know I got to get it how I can.
That's right. I feel that. Trust me. Anything else, boys?
On my love list, real fast, is I love how bad the Fanatics jerseys are. Fucking love it because they all suck, and I don't know how much they have into the Nike thing with MLB, but the MLB jerseys come out and they fucking suck, and everyone is like up in the arms about it, and I love it. Because obviously, because that company fucking stinks.
Wait, have they come out with the NHL jerseys yet?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Because I think they're gonna. I think next season is when they're supposed to start.
Yeah, that's.
Oh God,
that's a
here we
big bummer.
go.
It is crazy though that literally Fanatics like monopolize the entire sport, like college, professional,
Yeah,
everything
with
Fanatics.
terrible product.
Yeah, how did they
just-
swing that?
They probably just bought everything. Like,
Everything.
What the
like?
fuck?
I even went on WVUs and it's Fanatics. Like it's all Fanatics.
It's probably really cheap for the league, so they just all. Someone said they just all bow down to Fanatics. They go with the cheaper bullshit
'Cause
quality.
I'm pretty sure that's at least I don't know if he still is, but he started. That's Michael Rubin, who's part owner of the 76ers.
Yeah.
That started Fanatics.
Really?
Yeah, which is crazy.
Well, your company fucking sucks.
It's just wild that he was just like, yo, I'm just gonna grab every merch business there is, and he successfully won. I mean, even NASCAR stuff, like you can
Really?
get on the Fanatics stuff. It's crazy.
Oh, is that whose party I saw my girl leaving with another guy?
Could have been. Man.
Mm.
I mean, listen, if we gotta pull up, we'll pull up.
I shoot first.
That's right.
I don't bust back.
You listening, Tate? Keep listening, girl.
Also on the love list is I just have chopping it up with the boys at the bar. I don't think there's anything better. I went to, like I said, the event at Wakeham's last night, and at one point there was like 6 dudes in a circle talking about car washes for like 20 minutes and why the ones around here fucking suck. And like there's just nothing better. That, and then like there's a heated debate about space that had, and these people were there since like noon, and it's like 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
These people are literally screaming at each other in the bar about space and why we concede certain things and not. And it was just like, you don't get that anywhere else.
No,
It's a very arguable topic.
Yeah, I agree.
No, because I have been loving the random Saturdays, just going and drinking, sitting with the boys, yugging. Like most of our topic last week was just Drake's big cock.
Yeah.
I feel like we literally talked about that for 3 hours, and it was just
It was worthy conversation, honestly.
Yeah, I mean the guys just chopping.
Put my mind in pretzel. Yeah.
About that fucking elephant trunk that he has down there.
God.
Did you see the video?
No, I didn't see the video.
Come on, Schwartz.
I saw like a snip in time of it on Twitter, and that's all I needed. I didn't need to go watch the video.
Well, no, that's what
understand.
I'm talking about.
We didn't break it down like
yeah.
the Zapruder film. We just saw part of it.
Yeah,
we just saw the clip.
I was gonna say I did not like actively go and search out that video.
Dude,
I saw a picture. I saw a picture. I was like, "What the fuck?" And that's all I needed to see.
Dude, it was just fascinating because we were talking about how it's massive because the angle.
Yeah.
He was like laying up in bed recording it from a mirror that was all the way over there. It's like, dude, you can injure somebody with something like that, bro. He's fucking whipping that thing around like he just found water like an elephant. He's like, it was crazy. Shout out Drake, dude. Some guys really have it all.
They got it all. Shout out Drake. And the last thing I love is when people punch their TV in anger about sports. Fucking love that.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And it's always like a big party, and everyone's like, "Oh, what's Jeff doing?" And bam, he fucking slams his TV like an absolute asshole.
I wonder how you feel the next day when you do something like that.
You probably have to go to the hospital. You probably fuck up your head. I don't know about TVs nowadays.
The best one I saw this year is this guy decked his TV like 4 times. It's done. Like it's obviously done. He walks away to cool off, and I think it was his girl walks up to the TV with like a disinfectant wipe to fucking wipe it off as if that was gonna fix it. That is so awesome. Honestly, back smart people. Smart people are so back. It's amazing.
Yeah, dude, imagine fucking cleaning off a TV that just doesn't work.
She starts wiping it down and looking at it as if it's going to turn back on.
What the fuck? That's hysterical. That's hysterical. I'm just trying to dig my brain well here. I can't think of anything else.
Oh, I know what I hate, and I think it was it Matt or someone that sent this article to the Greg's Bar group text.
Throwing the names out.
There was an article from 2017 that someone was writing about Pat Mahomes visiting the Steelers facility and how they were talking about how he was Big Ben's potential replacement. Hurts, man.
That's worked out.
Hurts,
very well.
man.
Yeah, well, I mean, on a positive side for Steeler Nation, I did see that Justin Fields' highest odds were to go to Pittsburgh.
And it's weird because I was looking. It's both of them. They're both favored to go. How can they both go?
Well, dude, I thought for a second, I was like, maybe they will work out this Russ thing in Denver to at least have him on the roster. I saw he put his house up for sale yesterday, so they're done.
They're done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, I think a Justin Fields or a Russ type quarterback would fit your guys' offense well, I think, but I don't know.
I'm hoping to hold out for
it's better than what we got.
Oh, you want Tannehill?
No, I don't.
You want Mr. Tannehill?
That's the rumor.
God.
Yeah. Dude, and even Jake Browning's floating around. I mean, he balled for the Bengals when Burrow was hurt. But, I mean, everything I'm reading, at least on the Broncos side, has them doing like some historical trade up to get one of these big quarterbacks.
Wow.
Like get rid of Surtain and everything. So,
That would be nuts.
I don't know. And that's it's coming around the corner. I think that's towards like the end of April or something.
I could
like
see
that.
the Steelers making some sort of package deal for Russ and Surtain.
You never know.
I could see it.
Yeah, I mean, you literally never know, dude. And I'm excited for it. Should be a lot of movement. And it really all trickles down from the Bears because they have a chance to get Caleb, but they still already have Fields. So they'll kind of be the domino effect, I think.
Right.
But yeah, boys, I don't know. It's been a time. Anything else? Anything else you want to fucking say? Anything you want to say to the people at home?
Nah.
Yeah,
Nope.
Fuck them.
Fuck them.
Follow us on YouTube at the Juicebox Pod. And as always, we appreciate you. Subscribe, smile. Warm weather is coming. Happiness is here. Let's vibe.
Follow me on Twitter at Bubba Slider. Follow me on Instagram at the Harry Slider. Yeah. See you out there.
Follow me on Instagram at MWSchwartz25 and go fuck yourselves. Have a great day.
Go fuck yourself. Bye-bye.